Bungie was back this week with their This Week at Bungie update, and it focuses on crossplay coming sometime soon in Season 15. Well, we got plenty to go through today, including naming changes, Bungie Friends, Fireteam invites and multiplayer, as well as matchmaking, communication, and a roadmap for the crossplay features. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Well, let's go over the update from Bungie from the 29th of July 2021, going over the crossplay details. And today we're going to cover your Guardian's identity, naming changes, Bungie Friends, Fireteam invites and multiplayer, privacy, crossplay matchmaking, crossplay communication, and finally we've got a roadmap of features too. So first up we got Who Am I? So in a crossplay world that supports cross-save, it quickly became clear to us that we had a Guardian identity crisis. So we didn't want the name over your Guardian's head to change based on where you logged in the game. We felt this fought against the fantasy of who you are in this new unified Destiny community. So even more concerning, we didn't want the names of your friends and clanmates to change based on where they logged into the game. So having to keep a who's who cheat sheet of your friends' names didn't meet our effortless bar for crossplay. So as such, we're converting everyone's names over to an identity that will remain consistent across all platforms that you play Destiny 2 on. And we're going to be calling this your Bungie name, and while this will cause a one-time naming reshuffle, we felt this was better for everyone in the long run. So here's how the Bungie names will work and look. So you get a Bungie name, that is player name #1234. The display name will be player name, you've got the hash, and then a numeric ID, that is 1234. So next up, we've got what's in a name. So as part of the creation of Bungie names, we're going to be running all player names through a character filtration process and an offensive term moderation process too. First, we're going to be stripping out all the characters that we are unable to display in the game or can't be typed into the player search box via the console virtual keyboards. And this means some of the extended character sets we've supported for player names on Steam will no longer be able to be used. So we will miss you, fellow Guardian, hand cannon, sniper rifle, rocket launcher, but we do want your console friends to be able to find you via player search. Well, it is possible, due to removing these characters, players will end up with empty names or names that result in offensive terms. If your name ends up being empty or includes a moderated term, you will find the quite unremarkable Guardian random number name over your character's head. And while there isn't going to be a name change feature at launch, we're working diligently to get you an early version of that feature in the winter. So we highly recommend that you carefully think about your name and what you'd like to rock in Destiny 2 sooner rather than later, as we don't want you to be stuck with a handle that you're not overly fond of when the name change feature goes live. Well, next up we've got You've Got Friends in Me. So the Bungie roster experience has always been an essential part of the game, but for crossplay we wanted to deliver the same simple experience no matter where your friends might be playing. So to make this happen, we created a system to bridge the platforms called Bungie Friends. Now, we didn't want to add considerable complexity, so you'll find all your friends in that one flat list. And to make it a little bit easier to find a specific friend, we added a platform filter. You can still see friends who aren't logged into the same platform as you. So you've always been able to have clan members across multiple platforms in Destiny 2, but finally with the launch of Crossplay, you'll be able to see everyone who's online and team up to earn your clan rewards. And hopefully, there's going to be some new friends to be made in your clan. Well, next up, we've got the one where you find your friends, and crossplay without an easy way to add new friends, well, doesn't get it done. As such, there's 3 different ways to add your friends from all platforms to your Bungie Friends. So log into Destiny 2 on a device where you want to turn the platform friends into Bungie Friends, and then issue the request via the roster screen. Search for your friends using player search on the invite screen, and you can use Bungie.net Friends Finder, where you can link all your platforms and then issue Bungie friend requests to all your platform friends. And the Bungie.net Friend Finder will become available alongside Crossplay, and that is going to be found at bungie.net/friends. So let's talk about the in-game options. So next up we've got Have Friends, Will Fireteam. So in order to make the Fireteam invites work across all platforms, we've pulled all of the invite infrastructures into the game. So when you get a Fireteam invite, you'll see in-game an invite notification, and to accept the invite you'll navigate to the roster screen, and then the invite section, and then interact with the invite to accept and join your Fireteam. And notice that the invite screen is where you can search for other Guardians, accept friend requests, and also clan invites too. Next up, we've got teaming up with potential new friends. So Destiny is a game filled with aspirational content, And to help players find each other, our community has built a series of external group finding forums and tools, so including our own Fireteam Finder, which can now issue Fireteam invites to all platforms. So when building Crossplay, we wanted to make sure that our new Fireteam invite system wasn't getting in the way of pulling together your Fireteam. As such, the invite screen allows players to search for each other and issue Fireteam invites. That said, there are members of our community who've experienced targeted harassment. And to help players protect themselves, we've added a block system so players can protect themselves. We've also added additional privacy tools that players can protect themselves from broad harassment too. And most of the social privacy settings can be accessed from the roster screen, where you'll be able to have control over the different kinds of invites you're willing to see and consider. For the time being, your privacy setting clan invites will still be controlled through your personal Bungie.net privacy settings. While we're on the subject, now is a good time to remind everyone of our code of conduct. Targeted harassment can result in account restrictions and bans, so be kind to each other. Well, next up, we've got a level playing field. So in Crossplay, we're striving to create a global community of Guardians. At the same time, Crossplay enabled us to ask a ton of questions about input methods, how we create a level playing field in competitive modes, and while the following might not be the answer forever, it will be our approach for the matchmaking in competitive modes, so Crucible, Iron Banner, Trials and Gambit at Crossplay launch. So PC players will match with other PC players, console players will match with other console players, note Stadia will be included in the console pool, and fire teams with any combination of PC players and console players will be matched in the PC player pool. And for PvE modes, it's much simpler. There's going to be one global matchmaking pool. Well, next up, we've got chatting with your friends. So when Crossplay releases, voice chat between platforms will not. We have run into some late-breaking issues with development, currently working on making sure this experience is ready before we ship it live. And we know this will create a less than ideal player experience out of the gate, and we even considered delaying Crossplay as a whole. But since we know there's a lot of excitement that in the community, they will find ways to work around the issue in the interim, we decided to go ahead with the launch. And we're currently targeting a fix for cross-platform voice chat in an update targeted shortly after Crossplay goes live. We see text chat as a critical tool for player communication in our action MMO game, and at Crossplay launch, text chat will still be available on Steam. From launch through the Witch Queen, we'll add text chat support across the console platforms, and we're going to start with displaying the text so console players can at least see what their PC friends are talking about, and then we're going to add USB keyboard support so that everyone can join in. And note, USB keyboards on consoles will only be used for chat and not be able to control your character. And finally, we've got launch is just the beginning. So Crossplay launch isn't the end of our ambition. There's a number of improvements we'll be bringing to the social experience of Crossplay leading up to the Witch Queen. So we've got early Season 15, we've got the Bungie name and Bungie Friends, cross-platform invites, multiplayer matchmaking, player search and social privacy, and then soon after launch we've got cross-platform voice chat. Then in winter we've got a few additions, so Bungie name changes, text chat display on consoles, text input via USB keyboards on consoles, and that is what the roadmap looks like so far. So we are excited to gather all Guardians into one global community. A lot of us play on different devices and have friends, co-workers and clanmates that we haven't played together in years, and we can't wait to hop into a raid or clear some GM nightfalls with long-lost friends. And as always, we'll be listening across all of our channels for the feedback. Thank you, and we can't wait to jump in and let us know what you think. So there is one burning question we didn't answer here. When exactly does Crossplay go live? And the team is working hard to dot the I's and cross the T's. Stay tuned, and we'll let you know when that date is locked in. Well, really exciting stuff there with Crossplay being enabled, coming in Season 15. And that is also really exciting for the This Week in Video Games community. I know loads of you out there play on PlayStation, Xbox, even Google Stadia too, because I play on PC. And I would love to play some matches with all of you out there in the This Week in Video Games community. So when Crossplay goes live in Season 15, we're going to finally be able to all play together, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I am looking to create a specific This Week in Video Games clan, so if you're interested in that, and if you're interested in playing together, let me know down in the comments, and we'll get together very soon. Well, that is it for the updates and details about Crossplay in Destiny 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIFEG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.